Hello amazing people, Yasha is here, and let's go! TLPH versus Aurora, man. So they are speaking the GOATs, which is to me, Kaltizi is not a GOAT. Yet. Yet. You know, let the person retire so that we can call him the GOAT. If he will gonna retire, he is. But that being said, if he's still playing right now, he's not the GOAT yet. But that being said, Fox, his goddamn accolates, man. It's goddamn impressive, man. Like, I think that's a big MLBB accomplishment. Yep, Carl. I think the GOAT to me, is Be Wise. It's Be Wise. Still. But if Carl retires, he's the GOAT. For sure. But that being said, he's not retired yet. That's why I'm not gonna put him on the GOAT discussion. Just like LeBron. Yet. But on how I view LeBron, he's not a GOAT, yo. No? Too much flow to be a GOAT. I mean LeBron basketball. Carl TC. So Fox, on this match, who should I root? Aurora. I'm gonna root on Aurora. And I'm fine if TLPH win. And my reason why I root to Aurora is because if they were gonna lose here, they were gonna like that. I like TLPH. You can tell that TLPH can bounce back on the next game.
Actually, nag-screams kami noon nung nag-draw or nung nalaman namin yung kalaban namin. Medyo nagulat kasi
But if TLPH win, I'm fine too. But if Aurora wins, I'm more fine because I can. They have that momentum.
regardless talaga ako ng kalaban. Wala words yun.
But if Aurora lose, man, it's hard.
Laban din namin sila kaya okay din na ganun yung nangyari.
The competition here is really really hard.
Parang hindi talaga sila yun. Parang hindi sila 100%. Ayun, ang lakas namin
But
season. And nung playoff
high chance that TLPH will gonna win here. High chance. But I will still root on Aurora. And why I said that, they have a pocket pick.
agad sa akin kasi nga
That goddamn Louie and Chip. That's hacks, man. Choking. Yep, you can say that they are choking, man. Aurora. We cannot deny that. We cannot deny that.
Yes, Trevor. I think we will win kasi this time mas magiging prepared na kami against
Siguro redemption ko din siya kasi nung nakaraan si stage, medyo pangit yung, I mean sobrang pangit yung pinakita namin kasi not expect talaga na
Yep.
kami din.
Bibigyan na lang talaga namin yung best namin kasi wala nang bawi if ever matalo ka eh.
It's not ugly, oh. On last M series, it's not ugly for Aurora. It's goddamn pathetic.
Good luck. Ayun nga. Nare-represent
And because of that time,
para
that became their name, the choke team. Even though they are strong, they are still choking every time on the national stage. At that time, just like RRQ. RRQ is kind of like kings on the Indonesia. Yep. True.
And here as well are rated very, very highly. Number 1, number 2, maybe even top 2 in a lot of people's books. So I don't
No.
understand.
Onyx is number 2. Onyx number 2. That team is goddamn all-star, man.
Saying that, okay, they're not a contender anymore. They still are a contender.
The only upload
They
on
are
Onyx
significantly lower than those top teams.
And I like that they mentioned
to me
that they do feel
is
like
Loot P.
they're prepared for
But
it.
that
They
being
do
said,
feel like
this is
they're
Loot
ready
P's
for it.
you know, this is Loot P's meta right now. That's why it's hard to beat Onyx right now. What? Demon type?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yo, I remember this guy, yo.
Stephen Kai.
Birthday boy.
That's your boy.
So I don't have goats, but I have boys.
You have boys. I have boys.
The man that cursed on internet, you know? Because they cannot win on Games of the Future.
Yeah, what is that?
Dude, the best way I can describe it is diabetes.
Diabetes.
That's it. It's like super sweet.
So it's sweet?
It is very
What's it
sweet.
made of?
It's made out of. I can't really explain it, but it's basically you can get cheese, you can get nuts on it, you can get chocolate. Usually,
there's
we have
multiple flavors
Yeah,
of
it's just
it.
the sweet, but there's also the savory version of it.
What was that?
That was the sweet version.
It
Yeah.
looked like cheese.
Yeah, it
But they
looked
added
like
the
cheese.
cheese. Yeah, so that's the martabak keju. It's the cheese martabak.
Wait, so is it like a flatbread pastry, a pastry puff?
Yo, I love this
So weird, 'cause it's I don't think there's a way to describe it.
panel
It's
cast
like a
here, you know.
pancake, but it's like big. It's like a big,
big
pancake.
pancake.
No,
A big
that
pancake,
cheese.
not with syrup, but with a lot of
With
chocolate
cheese.
and even
Ooh.
more sugar.
What? Is that what?
Dude, this is Kaisami Eves. Hey, who do you think's
Yo,
gonna
the
win?
drug
Kaisami
wolf, yo,
Eves?
this is cool, yo.
He says Philippines gonna win. Can we get a real answer?
Yo, I love Merca, yo.
Philippines.
Aurora or TL?
Oh,
TNC.
Okay, that's his.
TNC.
He's wearing the colors.
Yeah, currently he's not a caster because he is a KOL officially.
He'll join us at some point, I think.
He's a
Yeah,
call.
you'll see him later tonight. He'll actually be doing the Swiss stage.
what is
walk
QN?
Yes.
with Ben Think.
Yes.
Ben Things.
With Ben Things.
2xTNC, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah. Whoa, it's a TNC made it to M7.
That's.
Hey, by the way, they had one of the best runs in the playoffs I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Everyone
I wish I could
believes
say the same.
TNC?
Hey,
No,
Day?
no.
BTR will be that.
But equal on, I think, season
BTR to make it here.
9, I think season 10 TNC equal. Because, you know, at the time,
Like, are they-
TNC2 is, you know, on the top 3. I think their jungler back then is,
tournament favorites looking to complete a
Chu,
golden
you know,
road.
and with,
Their
Light
entrance
too, you know.
first, It's Liquid versus Aurora.
The cavalry barged into the doors of the world stage looking unstoppable.
But correct me if I'm wrong, Fox, that is season 9 or season 10, I forget, yo.
Continue the path towards the golden road. In the
This is-
extreme,
this
you
is
got
the
Stanford. In the jungle,
well
Carl
favored
Tuzi.
to win, yo.
Mid lane Sanji, Rome KP, and in the gold lane, you got Oheb. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Liquid Philippines.
Man,
Going as always.
the factor here is Sanford, man. Goddamn Sanford, man. Prodigy.
They know the pressure, they understand what's at stake, and they know who they're up against. They want to prove to Aurora yet again that they are still better than them.
And their opponents, familiar rivalry era, bright light dimmed by challenges, seeks to shine on the world stage anew. Can they finally seize the win against a familiar foe? It's Edward.
I hope they can win.
Happy birthday
I
again
hope.
in the jungle.
Fox, I'm not a hater of TLPH, but if TLPH lose here, they can bounce back, you know. If Aurora, nah.
Say what you will about this squad, they went 13-1 in MPL Philippines regular season, matching the record of Onyx PH. They are one of the best teams, strongest teams walking into M7. And I thought that the pressure would get to them, but ever since we've seen them all throughout, they have
This is a good
been
match, man.
very light and
This is a good match, you know.
around. Welcome into the arena of the coaches. For Team Liquid, it's Coach RC and Coach Tic Tac.
Who the fuck do the raffle, you know?
Standing at 8 foot star.
Hey, I'm just gonna say he was lucky I didn't play in the basketball match.
He was he coach FTB was really, really good.
He was dunk. Was he? Did he? He could dunk. I don't
think
think
very
he
tall.
did.
I think he could. He has the reach for it if he just jumped a little bit. But of course, you hear the
Man.
link. Let's go Liquid chat.
Let's go.
There's also a Liquid here in Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't talk about them. Not this season.
Hey.
It's always that. It's always that
Yeah.
way, by the way. Like when the Liquid Philippines team does well, the Liquid ID team doesn't do well. When the Liquid ID team does well, Liquid PH don't do well.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes that's
Edward,
the way
man.
swings, I think. But once again, maybe this.
I
is the
knew
birthday
I
month,
knew
man.
Edward
Maybe
is
this
really
the
really
one
good,
we'll
but
see the
he
birthday
is not
month
Sanford
tonight. But I
level, yo.
think nonetheless, like you guys mentioned, no matter
He is
what,
not Sanford level.
Aurora is always a contender.
Wait,
Yes,
I will gonna take a
they've
picture.
fallen short in the
And
last
I will gonna send it to my
round.
Brazilian friend, you
But
know.
I'm sure they've worked on it and gotten things under control. And again, you got to consider the fact that that experience and maybe some of the time off that some of these players also had will bring them in fresh here for the Swiss stage.
Yeah, for Liquid Philippines, again, I don't really think we need to introduce any of them. You all know. You know their road that they are on as well. And I honestly say, I'll just say this. Every single member is in
Man.
form. That's what's so scary about them, right? It's not the fact that they have legendary names. You can have legendary names in a roster and they not being in form. The fact that they are all in form with the status that they have makes it all the more scary. They are the most intimidating team I think we've ever had in MLBB.
No,
Think
Not-
Liquid though. We have to ask
Onyx
this.
Onyx is the most intimidating team, you know. That's an all-star team.
Yeah, because that always seems to be a question for them when it comes to the big
TLPH,
tournaments
it's
in
kind of like a
regard.
build team to me, you know.
Get something like that when it comes to the SEA Games.
Um,
Didn't get that. Time prediction.
Whoa.
I think
Liquid. Oh, it's not
OHEB
that.
doesn't have a
There's
team
one
back
man in the
when they
arena,
get OHEB, you know.
Aurora.
I can explain, folks. Pat Pulung is not an Aurora fan. He just likes to go
Oh.
for the team
What the fuck, Pakulong?
Every time?
every time.
The Pakulong?
Okay, so
Who?
is that what LaFell does?
Why didn't he do it for CG?
I guess he just doesn't like
That was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yo, but
Are my exception.
it's all favor. Look at the you know,
Of course, Team Liquid
it's all favor on
not have
Team Liquid, yo.
doubts on them onto the Southeast Asian
But I want Aurora to win, you know.
They dominated.
You know my reason, Fox. I'm not a hater, but you know my reason.
Clubs. What will happen here? Aurora, of course. How much did they grow from the? They were also a team that had issues with the Swiss rounds
Yeah.
in the M6 and didn't even get past Swiss.
You know, so
But if we're gonna do a match up, you know, like head to head, for example, room to room,
Dome and Kite, same time,
mage to mage, and mid lane to mid lane match up.
And I think
TLPH, man.
two-a-days, honestly. Like, I
Wow.
think he's in there.
They're so good.
At night, he does like cardio sometimes.
Morning, evening.
Like versus JP alone.
Aren't you practicing or anything like that? But he did mention
This one,
you know, some of the players they had a
Them
little bit
beefy?
of relaxation time when they
Man.
because you got to remember a lot of these players went through multiple tournaments after their regional professional leagues, right? So they kind of came in relaxed. The main thing is they were to be, you know, kind of relaxed coming into this. Of course, they have their scrims and their preparation, but I asked him, you know, how are you feeling and everything like that. UA was in the gym with him this morning, and they both just said, you know, chill lang, basically. They're chill. They're feeling chill. They're feeling relaxed about it. And I think that's the best thing that Aurora can do here. Going
Man,
against a
Sanford,
player
man.
opponent like TL, and just come to the game and focus on that best of one. I think that's always one of the things about best of ones is we used to have this saying.
I knew Sanford when he is back
that's
on
applicable
Doggy's
even
camp,
here
you
in
know.
esports, obviously.
Absolutely.
And that's something that it seemed like that was
And
the mindset
you know,
of at least from Doming.
next play never ever saw his potential, you know, as a
All right,
X-Play.
let's head into the draft.
Which is mind-boggling to me, you know.
One time. Let's relax and chill. But let's see if Aurora have learned from their experience against Liquid in the Grand Finals. Are they prepared to handle JP?
Go!
Finals
Let's go!
MVP of the last MPLPH season. Because
Yo,
clearly
there's a
JP just controlled
Yo,
Aurora.
someone's rooting you.
No matter what hero he ended up with. And a bit of that is still on
Yo.
the lines as they straight up banned the
Are we in the
hero
Philippines right
away
now?
from JP.
That's Yuzong and Hilda, and then the Lancelot. So yeah, a lot of respect definitely for Sanford. It's Sanford, JP, Carl.
Yeah.
Right? In that order. Meanwhile, for TL, it really is about getting the mid trio uncomfortable. Right now, it's about tank and the mid.
Oh yeah.
Tank mid, you know, this last
Better ban that goddamn Sushin, yeah.
towards Again, we see a lot of even roamer bans, especially over in the
That Sushin is so goddamn nuisance, you know.
with the current meta things going. I'm wondering if this last one for the first phase will be towards that option. The fact that the Kaleo was banned out, also the Jushin top picks for that first pick blue side, will leave things open.
I'm eating
Again,
tasty
you know,
bread with
even then, the
peanut
Yushin
butter.
zone, right? So like some of these XP lane options that we see grabbed in the early portion of the phases are out of the picture. So this is going to be the Grok.
Grok?
Now first pick.
Interesting.
Here. The Sora, like Sora is that first pick worthy right now in the hands of Aurora to actually slip through here, or do they have something else up there?
So Fox, I never ever play MLBB recently. I don't know Zora. I don't know Obsidian. I don't know the last one, you know. I think the Mami, you know what I mean? Eve.
Pure comfort.
Yeah, comfort and
Yo, Eve.
Yue, wow, one of the best artillery majors
Parsa.
we've ever seen in the game. The uncrowned prince, as he's been heralded.
This is para
recently.
sa'yo.
Team Liquid now lock in instantly the Claude very early
What?
on as they see the Eve. They just want to go for the dive right away. And
It's early, man.
enlighten me, Emergo. Is this a Team Liquid Indo chat or
Listen, we didn't really hear too many Liquid Indo chants this season,
ah?
but I believe so. Yes, I think this is a Liquid Indo chant that they're going to be using for Liquid Philippines as well. So yeah, quite a big fan base, by the way. They just disappeared for a bit because of yeah.
Well, they can. They're here. Wait, is this?
Yo, are we in the Philippines right now?
I believe, or is this?
Oh, but they're the Aurora
These are
side.
alter champs.
I was gonna say they're on the.
These are alter champs. Wait.
So
ones who are
Fox,
chanting are alter ego fans.
And they're on Aurora side. So
And they're on
Heart is strong when it comes to jungler, you know.
Wow.
So here we go. We got the
Wow.
Hylos, we got the Claude over here for TL. For those first.
If we're gonna go to mechanics, are we gonna pick Kyrie? But overall jungler, Carl.
This is basically just really big comfort.
Yo, they were gonna go
right now.
the goddamn
great
you know,
combination,
Matilda, I think,
especially
you know.
for objectives. Now we'll see if that jungle is going to come through here for Carl TZ. They could still go what though? Does he want to go the YSS against a Frederick, or does he just go Baksha? Like pick it up now.
I think they might be eyeing towards marking utility as well, considering that they do have the
No.
on their side. It's
No, I think
matchup that has risen to
you don't want YSS with Claude, you know.
in M7, including the wild card.
It's too squishy, man.
Oh,
What?
They go for YSS, okay.
Woo.
So they were thinking we don't need to match them in terms of the utility. They want to have another damage option, and that makes sense. Don't rely too much on the Claude being your main
Huh. Interesting.
So Sora's been ignored completely.
Interesting.
Happened since the
This is interesting, man. Interesting. I never ever predict that.
Yeah, and Dixie was pretty nuts earlier on Sora.
Like we always saw like one panel YSS with for melee, you know,
Find a lot of value on
on
It's a big set, but it's
wild card.
it's not long enough to really have someone to follow up instantly, you know? Like, the
Yo,
instances-
they are denying
Oh, Lapu Lapu gets banned out, by the way. I thought it was going to be
they're
something that we
denying
see on
XP
TL
lane,
side,
you know.
Sanford signature. In Indo as well, back in the day.
We're not going to be getting that. The Arlok should be open for him later on, though. And the glue, still very strong options, both for Edward and Sanford. And I think both teams are leaning towards getting comforts and a better matchup for their EXP laners as Edward and Sanford. If you have players like them in your team,
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to make them your focal point.
Yeah. So right now the glue should just be taken out right by Aurora.
Who will mess up their lineup, playing around the Fredrin,
Yeah.
and really does not mind being under the real world manipulation. In fact, go ahead, hit him under the RWN.
Yep. Yep. Nice ban.
Wow.
That's a nice ban.
I think right now for TL, it makes more
But
sense
they can go
to get the Valentine
goddamn
more
UE, you know.
bit more utility, some season.
No. They have YSS. They ain't going to Louis.
Like one of the only
Oh,
teams
yes.
that still plays it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Then
it's
literally,
good.
like, super
You can they can still do
the only other one that I can think of. At
chip
least
with Louis.
will go for it, but this is interesting because you mentioned that the Arlong.
Yo.
Yeah, but they're the one.
What the fuck, man?
See the combo?
Yeah.
So, remember, there's Glue, Esme, Uranus still open.
Yep.
In terms of the top EXP laners that we usually see in the
No. You don't want Uranus with Kari, you know.
The carry and Frederick plus Eve, like
Yeah.
it sounds painful. I know
Yep,
says me
yep.
pain, but not like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, not like that.
That's a shredder there, you know.
going up against a carry. which I think I could really appreciate Aurora for just picking the carry right away the first phase.
Yeah.
Because they know that, okay, at least with this carry, we're whittling down a lot of the options for Sanford without having to ban it straight up.
Sora.
There you go. Sora finally gets banned out.
Nice ban.
Alright, Sora ban. I think also the carry
Wow.
being picked up in the first
Sanford.
great response to the
This is
high-level
Khalid,
play.
right?
Because you were at the first big Eve. and
Khalid.
you have a Fredrin who could technically heal for you if you need it. Like you're guarded really well.
You
there.
see it, Louis?
Yeah, I'm
Yo!
sitting in the chair. Hey, Wolf, I made him proud.
IQ, man. IQ, man.
I,
This is cheap.
Louis, again, it's
They can do Sanford
signature to TL,
EXP.
signature to Sanji's playstyle, and with this kind of lineup,
Or-
it's really well for them too. You know, again, you cannot.
Who the fuck was that, you know? Badang, Khalid. Badang or Khalid.
Ruins flow. Like that, again, that's something about it. Like when it comes to team fights, you get those the yin yang and the passives.
No, we cannot do cheap. We cannot do cheap. There's a carry. We cannot do cheap.
Need to go. And TLPH has been one of those teams to kind of almost abuse that macro potential that comes with it. There's the Uranus on the other side, like Rora.
This is hard.
With, and then
This is hard for Uranus, you know. On Edward, right?
Fight gonna go here.
This is hard.
Still open.
Yeah.
Cho? Light?
Okay, instead of going very slow and lumbering, they added just a little bit more
Interesting,
mobility with the
interesting.
good pick off. And as well, that makes Oheb overthink his entries when he decides to go in with a blazing duet. and
Esme, Khalid,
Purify.
Badang.
Do
The
we
three.
throw it back and go Esme Uranus in the EXP lane, or maybe
Or
Alice might?
X-Bird. No, not X-Bird.
They want a little bit more dive. Oh, there we go.
Alice. Fair enough.
Hey, in terms of AoE,
Fair enough.
got
They
a
cannot
lot
do
of
cheap.
AoE.
There's a carry.
There's a whole lot of circles.
there
But-
are a lot of circles.
Please
You're right.
do it. The Louis
I kinda like-
Now you got that.
I know what they're thinking because, you know, they need to release their pocket picks, you know. The Louis
But
chip.
even his,
But that being said, Louis appears, you know.
Carries a
I think this is
circle
enough.
around him.
that's true. There you go. A lot
Circle
of
lineup.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is a good fight, yo.
when you see Fredrin, you just see the glue. I guess it's the best match.
May the best man win.
Alice can
I'm rooting on Aurora,
about Fredrin,
but this is a high potential TLPH win.
Look at that lineup right
But man, let's go.
Daddy. Whoa. Like how often do you see that? Dead even in the lineup rating.
It's been a while.
Zero counter index. Yeah. Wow.
Gonna be very interesting to see. Hey, if you're a new viewer of MLB Esports and you
I
haven't
think
seen
nice
PH
drop
play
by
very well,
MTV, you know.
welcome. This is the rematch of our grand finals back home.
Nice drop.
It's Aurora
They get
versus
US
Team
comfort.
Liquid.
They get
Stampede
Edward's
United
comfort
or
too, you know.
Aurora.
And also Light's comfort too.
See if they can rely on that once again. So we take a look at these early rotations. It always starts there. You know, we always have to see how the jungles and even the roams are going to
Yo, fuck this Chaptyo, you know.
the early potential. And you
There!
know, there can be too many things happening, of course, in these.
So we're gonna
just
go
yet with
put
the
it
nature
here.
of these heroes that were
Yep.
built in, but it'll be interesting also to see how Light plays this Cho. Again, he's one of the, I guess, specialists, I would say, for the Cho on that hero. And even early on, when he doesn't have that level 4 ability, that way the Dragon, he's actually able to be aggressive enough. And JP also one of them that does that exactly the same. And that's why we always highlight, you know, these teams from the Philippines, especially these two, that, again, for those that didn't catch the regular season of the professional league in the Philippines, Aurora Gaming was just unstoppable in that league and in their run in the regular season. And then, yes, unfortunately, in the grand final.
No, sorry Fox if I'm too silent, you know.
Against a team at Liquid. So we'll see how those adjustments have been since that time.
Yo, Oheb, man.
Those are the emblems. Standard,
Ooh.
Blood, Uranus, the carry,
Ooh.
Doming guys. Usually you see this a lot with Claudes and carries want to aggressively fight each other out, while usually it's the Claude being tested early on because of the
Yeah.
damage. Bro!
Ooh.
Flicker in on their turret, can't get the last hit. Plot armor.
Man.
Gets away with literally one.
Yo, yo.
Oh, man, that's got to feel.
Golden is so hot right now, you know.
The carry, you just don't have that range, and both battle spells used up in that too.
Oh man! Well, without the flicker,
Man, I'm so focused on, you know, on Sanji, yo.
It's not gonna find a lot of those aggressive options.
Level 4, Sanji.
Turtle is up. JP has the vision. Edward zoning them out.
Uh-oh, Purify out already. Mountain Shocker catches 2. Light is able to go for Jiku. No, now that's the diversion.
Oh, Carl died!
Yeah, by Yue. Sanji gets in. The Throne of Ruin is able to lock Edward down now as Sanji gets in the Yin Yang reactions. It's Sanford walking back up over to Demon Kai 1-1. And it's the mid laners who have the kill, but Aurora got the neutral objective.
A 1-to-1.
Wow.
In the hands of Aurora.
Yo.
A great little bit of a skirmish.
Carl did,
before
yo.
they broke out. You know, good thing UA was able to set up that RWM to get the first blood and take out Carl TZ, but still, Team Liquid is able to at least get something out of that fight to keep themselves obviously pretty much neck and neck right now.
This is the Realme hand cam brought to you by the M7 official gaming phone, Realme 15
Yo.
5G.
That's bad
It is
for
by the way,
Carl, you know.
and again, it is his birthday, so
Dying with YSS.
another year to his life.
But that being said, folks, this is a M2 Carl with YSS, right?
Great call to commit to the real world manipulation to make sure Carl TZ goes down. Sanji wanted to bring Carl TZ in through the ultimate, but you, even though he could have saved that for the bigger fight, he said, nope, the prize is right there. There's a jungler. I'll take him out.
You get a Aurora 1 manipulation. Ooh. Oh, and they get a diversion too.
Yeah,
Okay.
they need to prioritize Carl, you know.
Yeah, nothing too
That's a
crazy.
damage
This is what we kind of
jungler, you know.
with Sanji to use. Sometimes he's just going to go ahead and use it to go ahead and get a
Yo.
little bit of a faster rotation.
The boring server, you know. 1-1.
Again, nothing too... You're not going to... With these kind of lineups, they're all fighting.
They're aiming for turtle, you know.
Those things until that level 4 does...
30 seconds to turtle, Fox.
Now, if Light can get a kick, great. If he can't, then nothing too exciting until that objective fight comes off.
Again, if you're a newer fan, Filipino MLBB, yes, significantly slower, but we would like to use the word
Yep.
methodical.
Reptar's right.
Trying to build
The boring server, you know.
route, try to find an opening. Turtle's gonna be up in 8. Oracle already locked in for that Alice, but there is a
Here we go.
for USE.
Okay, turtle spawn.
This earlier too, the glowing wand not being like too much of a priority, but obviously with this composition, you need it. You know, you kind of need it against this Hylos. But Finalize that diversion was used.
Oh,
Purple buff.
To the
Aurora already get it, you know. This is pre-turtle, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they understand that Aurora have a better composition to go for neutral objectives. The fact that they rotated earlier as
Yep.
well means that, hey, they got the
This is
tempo
bad.
advantage, so Team Liquid just go for the trade.
Right, they go for the trade.
This is bad.
Potential setup here. JP's going to put some pressure. Boy's pathways on out defensively, but he's going to want to be doing this from here and there. You know, giving the OHEB that space to go ahead and farm up on this Cloud who needs that
Yep.
time to go ahead and farm.
By the way, nice spell by Oheb, you know.
This, though.
Purify.
OHEB and Dominkai, they've been notorious for just duking it out like this.
Yeah.
Blazing Duet going to be used up, but I don't think they put more pressure here.
All just the farm, by the way, right? The Blazing Duet, great rotation from Aurora, and for Team Liquid, again, I really like the creative usage of the diversion so far to get Carl TZ into spots that he would usually not be able to find himself.
Yeah. It's really a much lower
Yo,
game
the boring
than
server is
the
really,
round.
you know.
I think there's a significant gold lead for Dominkai over OHEB. OHEB looks like he's at around 3,000.
5,000.
Oh, who died?
500 gold.
500 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 500 gold.
Edward.
Quick, 1,000 earlier. If you look at the rankings, there you are. Yeah, OHEB slowly climbing up, but of course with how Dominkai has been able to manage him in the gold lane, this is as expected. While Aurora are playing to
Back. Oheb, back.
are playing
Nice.
theirs as well.
Yeah,
Yo,
very interesting.
good communication, yo.
If you think about what Team Liquid is doing, they're playing in a way that's sort of defensive, like they're just playing the macro. They do get a flicker out here from UA, but this is also
Yo, Kart is level 9.
being able to set things up. If you notice, with a Cho, anytime
Demon
they
Kite level 9
go
too.
ahead and play into that
Yo!
with the dragon, set things up the earliest they can.
It's like Kart is never ever dies, you know.
Man, they're not even giving that opportunity. We got the crowd behind us just cheering for, you know, the...
Yo, this is a hard setup for JP, you know.
But again, it's a defensive way of playing from Team Liquid here.
So yeah, win rate prediction 50
This is a hard
even.
line up to pull up, you know.
Basically 50-50.
Like, you have a one
Yeah.
setter.
Big turnarounds and burn!
There you go.
As well, Carl TZ popped him on a shot.
Oh, that's a good
Will he be able to pop in the RWM in time?
Nice.
Was on him.
You were down.
Taking him down now. A big appraisers round on a JP.
Okay, fair enough.
Dominkai is able
Because
to
of goddamn carry, man.
now it's Edward doing
Man,
something over
they
the
got
top.
shred, man.
Blazing
Oh,
Duet by Light. Blazing Duet from
that's a nice ult by Lighter, you know.
Cancel out the Blazing Duet. The BMI away. Edward low. Shot down by the goat. The diversion now from OHEB to look for a flank, and it's just to go.
Yo,
and
they-
save the turtle.
They knew where Demon Kite is, you know.
Liquid knew that they had the turtle locked in already. Great
Yep, they knew.
to save his place.
Like literally
Caught off by a chain of crowd controls, but survived.
Um,
and after that long engage, it's
goddamn Demon Kite run you know?
Even a grab going there for Carl Teasy.
It's interesting though because no matter what, we're still in the same place, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's no difference here in terms of gold, at least between the teams. But they do go ahead and swap. They put Dome and Kite.
Oh my
up
god,
top.
oh my god.
That's some good shred here. We're already seeing what's the potential with this carry here on some of these more
Yo,
takeover
that
heroes
carry is
Israel has.
menace, man.
And this is what we're used to seeing, right? When these two teams play it out, generally it's a little
Yo, still Tayo, you know?
up until eventually it's usually
Still tie.
first lord perhaps where things really shift in one of the favors of the teams here. You can see even between
No,
the
no,
gold
no,
lane,
no. Sanji,
now
Sanji,
there's
Sanji.
1,000 plus gold for Dome and Kite. He's got nearly that
Okay,
damage
okay.
built up.
No more skill 1.
Him go a little more aggressive, put the pressure there. They want to start to open up the map too, taking that tier 1 turret in the bottom.
Nice.
The trade though.
Yo, nice mirror, man.
And Liquid needed to do that. They needed some more map presence, get some more towers done, and they will even it out. That gives them a little bit more opening with their diversion plays going through Sanji's low Yi.
Wow.
Getting caught. Has to respect the damage. Like, Team Liquid still have immense damage.
I would say like on both.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's
Ooh! 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 Girl! Girl! Whoa! Solo kill! Wow!
In his own lane under turrets.
before that happened. What I was gonna say is they both
Yo.
have damage. That's just kind of a surprise. Oh, look at
Oh!
that.
Oh!
Glorious Pathway zoning them away from the tier 1 in mid, and it is free for TL. They diverge.
They got bye-bye, yo.
For the map, and it should
And they go bottom lane, you know?
Liquid.
Yo, goddamn mastery, man, of Loya, man.
Easily opened up the map through Carl Teasy diving under the tower for
And,
one.
and, it will not gonna work
Now Liquid
if they don't have that communication, you know?
so much more smothering now for AURORA game to deal with. However, because they have held the lead for majority of this game, they are still going to be very difficult to go up against with the major objective fights, which is why you see Team Liquid opening up the map once, sending out the YSS and the Claude board to make sure that there are minion waves that they can utilize when they are playing for the Lord Dances.
Now every team that has played against Sanji's Louis Yi has to worry about this. You know, they have to worry about now we're in the territory of these lords. They've already been showing little previews of what they can do on the macro level with the Louis Yi, but even the rest of the lineup, you know, and so that's something that Aurora Gaming Philippines is very familiar with, and we'll see them how they approach this. The Lord isn't going to be main focus right now just yet because they know either way it's better if they continue to go ahead and farm up what they need. They'll get these tier 1s down where they can.
Man.
That mid turret, at least for Team Liquid here, staying strong at least with a little bit of HP. Aurora Gaming might want to go ahead and take that out to give them that bit of even advantage when it comes to the space around this Lord. But right now, they're just going to go ahead and set up. I don't know if Light wants to, if he wants to go for a kick here, who's he going to kick? You know, like the main point is, even if he's able to get Oheb, Oheb's got a Purify, he's going to be fine.
Yo, just kick.
So you might want to just try to go for Sanji, but then, you
Just
know,
kick JP, you know?
it's a huge risk that Light
Just kick
might take.
JP.
You know, unfortunately, he just doesn't have the immortality right now, so they've got to be very cautious on how they approach it.
Yeah, but
I like how JP, you know,
it would be okay to kick JP.
has a map awareness, you know. He literally guards the, you know, the bush.
Have to be ready and acknowledge that they are. That means that Alice will be punishing them for committing that.
Oh, they see that Oheb's up there, but yeah, the PMI is so quick with that diversion.
Slow push up top.
What?
You're on the Lord.
Oheb is here already?
Made right now. Not sure if they're gonna push this one. Quarter of the health right now. Glorious Pathway.
Yeah, they want to regain control. Like
Oh!
to Sanford down to the ruin already. Sanford to the back line, able to lock him down. Carl jumping in over to the main kite.
Yo!
A lot of damage into the
What the fuck
free
happening,
throw.
oh?
Carl, he's still on it.
Oh, they might get got it, you
The
know?
Lord.
But they're losing!
Who run them down? Oheb coming down. Diversion as well. Yue taken out by Oheb. And now it's Sanji.
Oh no.
Flickering in.
Yo, Aurora, man! Yo, I feel bad for them, yo!
Not enough. Yes, the Lord was secured.
Yo,
but
lower
the
bracket.
team
Oh shit!
decimated. And again, Team Liquid comes out with a dominant team fight. Now they'll transition to take out some of these turrets. They'll deal with the Lord rather quickly. Again, everybody's still up from this. Edward.
Yo, they want Edward, you know?
Trying to get away.
Oh, through the consecration. No, he gets out. Diversion to the bottom lane. They want to get
Man,
everything.
this is a specialty, you know.
March into their turrets.
If they get cheap, except from minus high loss, yeah, this is cooked.
Again, and the goat gets away. Demon Kai trying to down the RWM, zones them away, but TL want to keep on going. Sanford with Lincoln forward. Wind of Nature built up by Dome. He gets pulled back by the reaction, but he's able to dash away.
Okay, so there's still some fight in Aurora Gaming Philippines. You can see that, but this is the struggle right now, and I mentioned it earlier on. It's light. He goes in for these kicks. He goes in to try to set things up. Unfortunately, as you can see, he doesn't have an immortality just yet.
The macro is too strong, man. The macro is too strong.
He's most likely going to die, so it has to be worth the kick, worth the setup, and unfortunately, Doman Kite just hasn't been able to get to where he wants either. Because we're going to look at the replay here in just a second. One of the things, like I mentioned too, when that Luyi came through is that interaction to pull back these members when the passive goes off. This is the kick I'm talking about. Light is gone in an instant after the kick. But then in these tighter spaces around the jungle, when you get trapped in that glorious pathway, it's really hard for them to disengage, and it could have gone way
Raptor's right.
if
You know,
more of an angle to
if Light do the way of the dragon,
down for Team Liquid, but still they're also
there's kind of like a time limit that he will gonna go here and kick, you know. And if he's here,
still has to come down to that.
he will gonna get killed by Kartizi, which is damage, and Oheb, which is damage too, you know.
Next Lord here when it's up in about 30.
Yeah, the global BMI again.
Yo, this goddamn
All the way
BMI is
back
crazy,
where
man.
The rest of Team Liquid are, while being able to apply pressure up top. This is as liquid as you can get.
Yo,
Legends for
Aurora doesn't know where
open up the map
to depth, you know.
for their signature. So for TL, it's
So annoying, man, with Luyi. And I think this is a, you know, a fleeting time Luyi, you know.
my kick is most likely gonna mean I go down
No.
and it's not a trade.
So folks, by the way,
Whenever I kick gets away because
if I'm commentating here, you will gonna you know, think that I'm so good on ML, but I'm kind of like average, you know.
Who initiates? Uranus that just stands and eats damage?
Yeah, oh no. Okay, Edward. It is Edward. He's gonna be shaky enough.
Yeah, but he gets vision, he applies some damage, but he doesn't have control.
So
He
that's how
gets
they
them,
play
gathers the info,
two
but
marksman, you
not
know.
forward.
Look at Oheb again, the BMI up top. It is a slow push.
Oheb is just farming and farming, you know.
Force their way into the Lord.
This is farming leveling, you know.
Edward dashes away from the Void Blast. That's a stun over to Demon Kite now as the French back comes down, and Edward trying to zone him in the back line, but Carl TZ still holding strong with the help of the Traceless.
Yo,
Sanford
Edward
and
is-
JP there. Flicker out of the way, they're dragged by Sanford. Demon Kite looking for the opening. Will
And
not
Carl
be
got
able
it,
to
you know.
find this. Carl TZ gets the Lord, and now it's Sanford in the midst of it all. Double kill already for Carl. It's perfect from Team Liquid.
Again, it's
Yeah,
so
true.
difficult for Aurora Gaming to get into those angles of these objectives and these lords.
Virgin. Oh!
Oh!
I didn't expect that. Has to flicker back in. Sanford just always threatening with the blinks.
There's a reason
Yo,
why this is one of the
if
signature
Light
plays
dies
of
there,
the
it's a highlight, yo. It's a highlight, yo.
With that in his hands, it feels like your map is so small with how much control they can play for it. But
Yo,
outside
this
of
is
macro,
the-
micro,
Their specialty, you know.
every team fight has been immaculate.
I goddamn expect this Louis to pop out, you know.
Team Liquid has their
This is their
Aurora Gaming
specialty.
Put some pressure here. Walk in with the Lord. How is Aurora Gaming going to respond?
If they get their Holy Trinity, Louis, Chip with Yuzong, I saw it, yo. I literally saw it like before. Man, it's scary, man.
With 7,500 gold ahead. Oh my
Oh,
Oheb! And the kill over the way to Dragon
Yo.
by Light. But
Light,
now
Light
it's
dead.
him disintegrated.
Yep.
They fall under the RWM, but it does not matter. Carl TZ
Yep.
on the double, even more.
man, lower bracket, man. Lower bracket.
Prominent consecration as Carl buys the immortality. Team Liquid Philippines takes Aurora down.
Aurora, Aurora.
Just
Comment.
like they did in the grand finals a couple months ago. Unfortunately for Aurora, the birthday buff was not enough here. A close game until it wasn't. And TL played to the macro, just on point,
like we mentioned in the draft with that Loyi pick.
Swiss woes continue for Aurora.
No,
in the
can't be helped.
M-Series stage. Redemption will have to win.
Light's kick is,
As
you know, it can't be
today,
helped.
Team Liquid are still
I think-
better than Aurora
I
Gaming
think-
Philippines.
Their drop got rid, you know.
So damn good. The management
When
of
I think when
map,
they saw the cheer,
handling of team fighting,
which is on the, I think on the first and second drop,
with so much
they go with YSS, right?
Team Liquid
And I never ever think of YSS, you know, because they have Claude.
just made it look easy.
But that being said, they got rid of Chu, you know.
These many playmakers on the map, dude. Like,
So if he can those you know,
the one that comes in with a throw and a roll.
if pick up
Then you expect both.
when it comes to Chu,
Dashes forward, gets some
the TLPH answer is only yo, just do damage, you know.
Then there's a horse.
That's it. Damage.
JP, it almost
Man.
felt like
Brilliant, man.
with this, they were playing like the entire
Guts.
all, like basically.
So yep,
it just seemed
Tanyasha,
with the combination
amazing
that
play
every
by
time I see it, I
TLPH,
don't
man.
see it many times.
Literally, man. If they get the hands of Chloe, they are all amazing, man.
Figure out those lanes, come back,
Tanyasha,
that quick,
subscribe.
like, you know, there's
I'm
just
done.
So many little
Papu Show.
that this lineup allows TL to kind of
Ciao.
make use of on a macro level, and it just works so well.
Yeah.